Most important aspect about my job. I would have to say that ultimately it's the students, because they're the reason that we're all here. Even on days or weeks that I don't have a whole lot of contact with students, sometimes I teach, and during those terms I have a lot of contact with students. But on the terms that I don't teach, sometimes I won't even talk to a student for a couple of weeks or get an email from a student. But they're always there. They're the reason that we're all here. Everything that we do, really, in instructional design is geared towards the student, making sure that the student learns what they need to know in the best way possible for them. The most enjoyable part of my job, I think, is the design aspect, the creativity, the ability to use my graphic background, what I've learned about multimedia and computer technologies, and to incorporate them all into really what I think is the best way to deliver the material for a particular course, and just to see it all come together into an actual created course. I think that's the most exciting part. Challenges and struggles include stressful weeks where we've got a lot on our plates. I mentioned earlier that we're redeveloping our entire curriculum. It means every course, really, in my programs have been either touched somehow, most of them completely overhauled, or brand new courses developed to replace the older courses. And we've been on tight deadlines. That's put a lot of pressure on our entire group here. I think that's probably the biggest struggle, is just sometimes seeing deadlines appear and then shift, really, because priorities change on a constant basis. And so sometimes what seems to be a priority one week, a few weeks later, there's a completely different priority that completely obliterates that first one. And it's a little bit frustrating and confusing sometimes to keep track of all that.